Well, folks, welcome to Culinary View by Troutdale Dining Room. We are here at this beautiful facility, Richfield's Country Club in Kingsport, Tennessee. This golf course was built in 1948 by Donald Ross, one of the most known and famous Scottish men who designed golf courses around the world. He has built 413 golf courses from North Carolina to Oakland Hills to Detroit to this beautiful golf course here in Tri-Cities. By far one of the best golf course in the region that we have. Country Club been around since 1948, and we took over the food and beverage concessions as of January of 2008. And we're going to dedicate this season to our kitchen here at the Country Club, all the amenities that this Country Club offers. They have a wonderful tennis court, swimming pool, golf course, golf house, a snack bar, and a swimming pool, a snack bar, and a wonderful dining room and a beautiful catering hall and phenomenal kitchen. Once again, our corporate chef, Darren Shelley, is with us today. Darren, you doing all right?
Yes, sir, man.
All right, wonderful. Well, we have good news for you. We're going to start a new season at Richfield's Country Club in Kingsport, Tennessee. We started operating the Richfield Country Club food and beverage as of January 2nd of 2008. So we're going to start this new season in this wonderful club. We're going to give you a tour of the golf course. We're going to give you a tour of the catering hall, the dining room, and all the facilities and amenities that this club offers. We also opened a new facility inside Eastman called Cafe 70, and of course our catering facility at Bays Mountain, and the flagship of the company, Troutdale Dining Room, is in Bristol, Tennessee. So today we have a wonderful show for you, and Chef Darren is going to tell you what we're going to cook today. Darren, what do you have in mind?
Then we're going to do a little twist on a salmon Oscar. We'll be stuffing salmon with a little crab meat. We'll serve that with broccolini, which is actually a cross between broccoli and kale.
Oh, okay.
And we'll make a little hollandaise for that.
Wonderful. Well, let's do it.
So we'll get started first by the crab stuffing for the salmon.
Yep.
I have here one shallot that we're just going to mince up. I'm going to do that by doing what's called a cross cut. You can see them going one way. We're going to cross the other way, and again across. And we really want this as small as possible.
Why is that, Darren?
Well, you want the crab to be the star as opposed to the shallot. The
shallot should be the background.
Exactly.
So calculating the bite?
Correct. Everything's got to be calculated.
Of course, garlic is good for your heart. And of course, folks, the new season, we're going to start putting the recipes on the website at culinaryview.com, so you can watch the show and you can go get the recipes online. And if you doesn't like what you cook, you can always come to Troutdale and we'll cook it for you. So.
Right, I think we have enough here, and that was about a half a shallot, about 3 cloves of garlic, enough for the stuffing of one salmon.
If I can do anything for you, let me know.
Crab meat.
Okay.
This has been picked through.
I've been instructed to saute the onion and shallots, so we're going to put it here in a saute pan. We got some vegetable oil in the pan, and we're probably going to caramelize this. We got our hot water going, and we got our butter going here, making sure you can multitask. Yes. We're going to add some salt and pepper to our shallots and garlic. And I believe the chef wanted caramelized.
We're just looking to sweat that a little bit.
Just sweat it a little bit.
Started as we'll finish it with the
Okay.
While I'm sauteing the shallots and the garlic, we're going to finish the crab meat here. I'm going to add a little bit of horseradish to this. And again, about a half a Dijon mustard.
It's
Our
ready.
garlic and shallots ready. Let's put
Yes.
this on over here. Perfect. The shallots, the garlic. It'd be a perfect time if you wanted to add the fresh herbs to this. You certainly could at this point.
Depending on your palate.
Depending on the palate, basil would work good. Parsley, chives, tarragon would be nice. A little bit of acid.
Yes, sir.
Now we're just going to mix this all together. If you'll notice, I really don't have a binder that's sitting like a crab cake mixture, if you will. It's just seasoned crab meat, Maryland style, Dijon, horseradish. Now we're going to stuff this salmon. There's two ways of going about this. We could make one slit down the middle here and use that as a pocket for the filling. But what I'm going to actually do is we're actually going to go for
Insertion.
right in the middle, the thickest part of the fish. Now a teaspoon would work.
Would you like a
best.
teaspoon?
And
Yes, sir.
If you don't care. Perfect.
Yes.
And we're going to take our crab mixture, this little pocket we've created. Using the back of the spoon, we're going to push that all the way back. And all the way back. Now what I want to do at the end is we're going to seal that off as close as we can to where you really can't tell it's been stuffed at all. So it's going to be like a nice surprise once you actually bite into the fish.
Looks good.
We'll set that aside. Alright, for the hollandaise, I'm going to separate the egg. Just looking for the yolk. And we'll use 2 eggs. There we go. Juice of a half a lemon. You can see I made a little web there with my hand to catch the seeds. Just a touch cayenne pepper.
Cayenne is a pretty spicy pepper.
That's about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And Ben, if you'll bring the cut
Yes.
board, we'll finish at the stove, I believe. And now for the hollandaise, what we're going to do, we're pretty much going to temper this egg yolk or to make almost the making of a custard. There's 2 ways you can do this. The safest way would be just over a little pot of boiling water, like so. It does take a little while, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go right on the stove top. So we'll leave it on the heat just for a little bit, and then we'll take it off the heat. And of course, just a little bit of water always helps. Now while the egg yolks are tempering, I do have in the pot beside me here some butter that we are going to clarify for the hollandaise. Then if you'll do me a favor,
Yes,
just take
sir.
a ladle and skim the fat
Yes.
off the top of that, and we can discard that. Clarify the butter. one of those sauces that takes a lot of exercise. It's a lot of whiskey involved. It's got her butter clarified. You can see all the fat on the top there. Wes, I don't know if you can get a shot of this or not, but this will actually double in volume as it becomes thicker. You'll be able to start to see the whisk. What's called rivets. We're not there yet. Then I have the broccolini there. If you could
Yes.
trim, if you could just trim that down to
The crown. To the crown.
Okay.
Oh,
That's quick.
you want to catch it? We can do it. Here. To the crown, chef.
Perfect.
Put in the water.
I'm gonna blanch that. It's heavily salted water. Then if you could get me a bowl of ice water,
Yes, sir.
we'll shock that. This broccolini, we're just going to cook this until tender. It's only going to take it a couple of minutes. It's a very tender vegetable.
Good morning.
Now you can start to see the forming that I'm talking about. As we work the whisk back and forth, you can see where the whisk has been. That's what we like to call the rivets. Now then what I'd like for you to do is get this broccolini out as soon as you get your ice bath ready. And anytime you're blanching green vegetables like this, it's very important to start with a large pot or a nice quantity of pot boiling salted water, heavily salted water, much like the sea. You don't
Morning,
want water
Carlos.
to lose its boil
How are
when
you?
add the vegetables. It's going to
Right behind
maintain a
chef.
real nice bright green color.
So you want to take it out now, chef?
Yes, please. And we'll go straight to the ice water. How beautiful green that is. It's perfect.
And you shock it because you want to keep it crunchy?
Yes, we're going to stop the cooking process at that point. And let's get a saute pan and we'll start cooking the salmon.
You want vegetable oil?
Then if you want to just season that salmon,
Yes, salt and pepper.
salt and pepper please on that side right there.
Are we using sea salt?
And we're going to let this pan get extremely hot before we put that salmon in there. Almost want the vegetable oil to smoke. It's going to create a nice sear, a proper crust, and also prevent the fish from sticking. So now Wes, you can actually see this really good now. The egg yolks, the ribbons that I'm talking about for the hollandaise. You can see where the whisk has been. This is important, so as thick as my hollandaise is going to be determined by how much I cook the egg yolks. And that looks about right. So what I'm going to do now is just take this off the heat. Now Ben, we'll just get a small saute pan to reheat some of that broccolini.
Yes, sir.
And just a little bit of butter. Now for the hollandaise, we're going to go very slowly with the butter. Just a little bit at a time. This is going to start the emulsification process. Basically just combining butter sauce, milk fat, the lemon juice, of course the egg yolk. That's going to come together pretty quick now. I've got the hollandaise working. Thank you, guys. So 2 egg yolks. I'm going to add about 6 ounces of butter here. As you can see, we're doing this very slowly. Okay, that's good. We'll finish later.
Our oil is hot.
The salmon going. We've got smoking hot oil that we're going to lay this dish in. I like to keep my hand on it just to kind of create an even crust. We'll season the back side. Salt and pepper. Get a little bit of our broccolini going.
Just to heat it back up.
Correct. And that's how we control. We're just down our blanched it, we shock it, and now we're just pretty much going to heat it through in a little bit of butter. And I'm going to add just a little bit more butter to my hollandaise, my salmon. Now we've got about 10 ounces of butter in there. Our hollandaise is nice and creamy. The salmon. I'm going to check, make sure we've got it, and it's almost there. Take a quick break and we'll come back to plate.
All right. So we'll take a 2-minute break and we'll be right back. Don't touch your remote control. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? Well, folks, welcome back. Let's put this plate together. And all right, I think the salmon looks good.
So I can tell you what I'm talking about. A nice,
nice
on that.
Absolutely.
We've got our broccolini. We're going to go ahead.
Chef, I put a plate here.
Very similar to the steak, Oscar. We're just using salmon instead.
Yes.
I'm going to just start with a little pool of the hollandaise. See how nice, creamy, and rich that is. The salmon will be about medium inside with the beautiful crab stuffing that we made. I'm going to drain this, pat this on a clean towel. Put that right on the pool of hollandaise. And we'll let the vegetable pretty much just be the garnish. Again, that's going to help kind of hide that pocket. So it's all one big nice surprise in the middle. Just to waste the hollandaise, we'll put a little bit with the broccolini. And voila, there's our version
Salmon Oscar.
Salmon Oscar.
Excellent job, Chef. Of course, this dish can be done for you at the Tradell Dining Room, or if you're a member of Richfield Country Club, or if you know someone who's a member, you can come to Tradell at Richfield and enjoy this wonderful dish. Darren, once again, you outdid yourself.
Thank you. Thanks,
thank you. And folks, thank you for being with us. I hope you enjoyed the show. The next week season also will be at the Richfield Country Club, so come and see us next week, same time. God bless.